to it, and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Robertson. Throws to the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll try the left side. Look out, he's got room. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Jackson gonna throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Cameron. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He threw it away on 4th down, just sort of gave up on the play, and they'll have to turn it over.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got a man. It's Burke. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Jackson going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Jackson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
17, Baylor, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much ball.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. Lots of running room. Turning on the Jets. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. At the 45 on his way. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bears are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Just plowing ahead. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCF 24, Baylor 17.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's it, fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, great effort by the defense there. They almost come up with the interception. The defender just couldn't get his foot back in bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson will throw. Finds the big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Buys a little time with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Now adjusting. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now from inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast. but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
UCF.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. The give on the inside. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Baylor.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop, nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. First play of the first possession of OT.
42, Spider.
Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Wilson. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to scramble. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Knights! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Jackson gonna throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fox. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense. They want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. And the field goal is good. Ball game. The winner coming in double overtime. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.